Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 5/8. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, that's Durham's online community paper. With Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham, and then I invite you to click on that link on the Facebook side, and then join me on camera, shoot the breeze, share information, etc. Okay, so I'm going to start out with the word page as I usually do, and just want to mention that there are some city and county programs that are very helpful that you might want to read about at your leisure. This might be a good time to get that resume together because both the City of Durham and Durham Public Schools are looking for employees. There are job openings that you can check by going to the word page. Now with the city, you can check by part-time, full-time, or seasonal, which includes Durham Parks and Recreation, and you can see the job title, the duties, etc., the salary, hourly pay, etc., etc. And then with the Durham Public Schools, you can actually search by school. If you want, you can search by job title, but you can also search by school in case you have a particular school you would prefer to work at. All righty, let's see. Just scroll down here. Oh, I just want to mention if you're behind in your water bill, City of Durham has a water hardship fund that can give up to $240 worth of assistance. So read about that as well. They're all on the word page. All righty, let's see. The Durham County libraries are kind of open. Well, let's just say they are open. We can visit up to 1 hour, and here's how it works. You do have to let's see, let me just tell you the hours. So Tuesdays and Wednesdays, 2 to 6, Thursdays, 3 to 7, Fridays, 2 to 6, and then Saturdays, that's today, from 10 until 2. So they might not let everybody in who shows up right away because they're trying to limit the number of people who can visit. But for the most part, as long as you're wearing your mask, you can peruse the aisles, walk down. You know, I just miss walking up and down, looking at the bookshelves and all the different wonderful books. So you can do that now for up to 1 hour. The main library isn't quite open just yet, but they're going to open up really soon. Now, of course, the special events aren't being booked just yet either. And so they're still practicing social distancing. You can't use the water fountains, that sort of thing. So anyway, read about that on the word page, and happy reading. Yes. Now let's see. The 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟 Festival, that's happening next Saturday on the 15th. And the way Durham Parks and Recreation's handling it this year is that they want to keep us all safe. So it's going to be at the Durham County Memorial Stadium. Like I said, next Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. But here's the catch. This is wild. This is creative. They want us to stay in our vehicles. Okay. If you don't want to be, if like you have a really small car, you don't want to sit in there for a couple of hours, you can actually bring your lawn chairs and sit in front of your vehicle. But you do have to stay in the vicinity of your vehicle. You can, of course, leave the area wearing a mask and then visit the food trucks. So they're going to have food available at the food trucks. And then, of course, you can use the facilities at the stadium if you need to do that, or if your kids need to go. So they're still going to have great music, speakers, delicious food. It's just that you have to stay in or close to your vehicle. Now, you also have to choose a time slot. You can't stay. I don't know anybody who stays from the whole time. Again, it's going to be from 11 until 10. So I doubt if you're going to stay there all that time. But you do have to choose a time slot and get your free ticket. So the time slots are 11 until 2, 3 to 6, or 7 to 10. So you can click on the link that's provided right there on the word page and see the schedule of performances, and that might probably help you determine which time slot you're going to choose. So again, 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟, sponsored by Durham Parks and Recreation. Next week, check it out on the word page, choose your time slot, and go. Should be fun. All righty. Oh, wait a minute. Ellerby Creek, right. So the Ellerby Creek Watershed Association, every year they have their Beaver Queen pageant. So it's the 17th annual. And like they did last year, it's going to be online. It's a little different this year. This year, they stretched it out to 3 days. Today's the first day. Oh, and if you don't know what it is, the Beaver Queen pageant is a beauty pageant for individuals, usually very colorful, very wacky, fun individuals, run for Beaver Queen. They don't necessarily have to be women. It's just wild. Basically, it's a fundraiser for the Ellerbe Creek Watershed Association, and it's a very creative and crazy, fun way to raise money. And uh, you can be bribed to vote. They're calling it bribes, but basically they're just trying to raise money. So you can vote for $5. And as they say in Chicago, my hometown, vote early and often. So here's the thing. So today you will meet the contestants. This is going to be online at 6 o'clock. Okay. So I think last year they did everything in one day, but this year, 3 days. So today, meet the contestants at 6 o'clock. And then on, let's see, June 5th, they will have the talent and stage presence. And then the final, they're calling it Corona. Oh, because of, okay. It's supposed to be coronation, but they're calling it the coronation. Anyway, it's going to be on June 12th. So they're spreading it out, which I think is very clever. Get more people involved, get more money in there to the Ellerbe Creek Watershed Association, and just spread the fun because it's so. Rhonda Kozar, I need to talk with you, Rhonda. Welcome, welcome. You put your comment on. I was hoping to connect with you, not to put you any pressure on you publicly, but as you know, the state wants. In fact, let me find it. I'll get back to Guy. Our cook is here. Boy, this place is jumping. Let me try to find this because Rhonda, I wanted to ask you the state where is it? The state wants, there it is, bringing summer back. So, okay, she says call. Okay, just to explain because I want other people to know about this. Tomorrow is actually the first day of bringing summer back. They want influential individuals and also area community groups to join in bringing summer back. It's a 4-week campaign. You can choose to participate in the first week, which starts tomorrow, or it goes through June, mid-June. So basically they want to help the local groups to hold these campaigns to get people vaccinated, to convince them to be vaccinated for COVID-19, because the sooner we all get vaccinated, of course, the quicker we can get back to our normal lives. So I wanted to get with Rhonda to see if maybe I could volunteer my DJ services in a free event. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk to you about, Rhonda. And so there might be another group if Rhonda can't, doesn't have the time to do so. Maybe I can hook up with somebody else. Okay, so back to the Beaver Queen pageant. Let's see. So again, today is meet the contestants at 6 o'clock online. It's all, like I said, it's all for fun. And it's to raise money again for the Ellerbe Creek Watershed Association. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be wacky. It's going to be really wacky. Okay. Last but not least, on this particular page, the word page, as you know, Northgate Mall is being auctioned off bit by bit. And the company doing the auctioning is called Wester Auction and Realty. So their 4th round of Northgate Mall online auctions will be on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday at 6 o'clock. So this time up for auction are mannequins, okay, displays, furniture, and store facades. So if you're opening a business, or the mannequins would really come in handy for you, fashion T-shirt and fashion distributors, makers, et cetera, et cetera. Like I said, displays, furniture, and store facades. So if you have started a business, retail business, or whatever, this might be a good way to get something at a really nifty price. They're going to have a walkthrough preview of the same day, which is Wednesday, from 10 to 2. You do have to sign up, and you do have to agree to wear your face mask, and then you can look at the items in person. If you don't have time to do that, you can still put in your bids online. The link is right there on the word page. Earn, or rather own, a part of history. Let me know if you put in a bid for something. That'll be really fun to see Northgate Mall in different people's homes and yards. and stores. Okay, let's see what's on the health page. To your health. Let's see. I do have your COVID updates, including, let's see. So Monday through Friday, they have walk-ins now. They have so many vaccines available now. The Durham County Department of Public Health, downtown, 414 East Main Street. You can now just waltz in. They take, let's see, from 9 until 4, 6 o'clock. That's pretty late on Tuesdays, which is great. You don't need to register. You don't need your ID. You just have to be age 16 and up. Just note, though, that if you're 16, you can only take the Pfizer. So when you go in to be vaccinated, or you find out that vaccines are available somewhere, make sure if you're 16 or 17 that they have Pfizer. Otherwise, you can't go. Everyone else can get the Moderna or the Johnson & Johnson. And the Johnson & Johnson, you only need 1 dose. The others, you need 2 doses. Okay, let's see where OptumServe is today. They administering free COVID tests. Let's see, it's Saturday. That means they're at the Department of Public Health from noon until 7. Drive-through available. You can stay in your vehicle. They're also at El Centro Hispano from noon until 6. They also have drive-through service available. They'll also be there, there being the Department of Public Health, tomorrow from noon until 7. All right, let's go to the sports page. Let's see. So it's just about time to sign up for Bull City Futsal. Futsal is a smaller but faster version of soccer. I've seen it on YouTube, and it is fast. It looks like a lot of fun. So young people in grades 2 to 5, they can start signing up, and then they're also going to have high schoolers. They're both going to hold academy, like futsal academies, next month. So sign up. I think it's all free. Let's see. Yeah, it's free. Okay. And then the high schoolers also. Yeah, so their academy is also free. So that should be really, really fun. So middle school and high school. Senior games will resume on Monday, unless it rains, in which case I'm sure they will reschedule. Let's see. No softball tomorrow. Usually there's Durham softball in Pineywood Park on Sundays, but everybody's graduating, and congratulations, graduates, by the way. So everybody's graduating. It's also Mother's Day. So, and happy Mother's Day, especially to my niece who gave birth to twins. So anyway, also Durham Parks and Recreation, they have a lottery system now if you want to visit Lake Mickey or Little River. So one day in advance, you sign up for the lottery, you enter the lottery, and then that evening they will choose winners and then send them texts to let them know they won. And that means the next day they can do some non-motorized boating and offshore, or I should say bank fishing. Guy, our cook, can correct me on that term. Okay, now let's see. Let's go to the Let's Go page. That is the last page we will be visiting, and then we'll see what Guy, our cook, is up to in Washington State. So Durham Farmers Market, that's going on until noon in Durham Central Park. Also, I didn't even notice. So Rhonda said that she would, let's talk. Yes, so we're going to collaborate on a special event to encourage people to get vaccinated. Yes, thank you, Rhonda. Okay. Durham Craft Market, also in Durham Central Park until noon. The South Durham Farmers Market until noon, south on Highway 55 at the Greenwood Commons Shopping Center. Also, Preservation Durham, they're hosting historic Maplewood Cemetery tours. I know it sounds wild, but I've never been on a cemetery tour, and I might want to check that out. So you have 2 choices, actually 1 choice, 11 until 12:30. They already had one starting at 9 o'clock. And they also hold these on Saturdays and Sundays, just to let you know. Okay, and let's see. Knox Street Studios, they're hosting a STEM exploration playhouse and coding workshop at the American Underground. And this is for middle school and high school students. This is where they can learn about coding and web design. So it's going to be today from 11 until 5. So it's going to be very intense. It's going to be free, totally free. So again, middle school and high school students who are really into science and math should definitely check this one out. So sign them up as quickly as possible if it's not too late, and rush them over there downtown to the American Underground. Now, this is like a preview of a paid series of workshops that will be held later this month, and that's called the Web Design and Development. It's a series of workshops that will total a cost of $300. But this intro, which is an all-day intensive, is going to be free. So check it out. It's on the Let's Go page, the Durham Skywriter. All right, I mentioned the Beaver Queen pageant already. Okay, let's see. I think that's it. That is it. Let's check the weather. It's pretty cool out. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say I'm disappointed, but it is spring. It's 55 degrees. That's all. Partly sunny, but it goes up to 72, which is great. And it's going to be sunny this afternoon. And then tomorrow it's going up to 81. That's more like it. It's going up to 81 tomorrow, partly sunny. And again, happy Mother's Day to all of you moms, aunts, grandmothers, great-grandmothers, and mother figures. Absolutely. So let's see what is new with Guy R. Cook in Washington State. Guy R. Cook, what's new?
This is what's new. This little gadget right here.
What's that?
Okay, are you familiar with fluorescent lights, like the big long 4-footers?
Sure.
Okay, and they have a ballast.
Yeah, I have one in my kitchen.
This is the ballast for the outside porch lights, which aren't working. And I looked it up, like everything. You can look it up on YouTube. And there's a how to fix it. And the how to fix it said, you got to replace these. So I got them.
Okay.
And I'm going to give that a go later today.
Okay.
The other item on the agenda, we moved, right?
Mm-hmm.
And those big, huge wardrobe boxes that's got the bar across the top to hang clothes in?
Oh, yeah. You mean the canvas one or the cloth ones?
Yeah, the cardboard boxes.
Oh, cardboard. Okay.
Yeah. And my son said, oh, just throw them away. Nobody want those. I said, gosh, these are
they're moving. Oh, in moving box form, cardboard.
Yeah.
I got you now. Okay.
Yeah, these are like $15 a pop, and they've only been used once. They're in mint condition.
Okay.
So I put it up here in the community where we live. There's a Facebook group. Imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, they said, hey, I'll come get those. And so the lady said she's coming at about 40 minutes from now.
Okay.
Because it's Saturday morning. She didn't want to come too early. She didn't know me. Mm-hmm. She could have came at 6, and I've been up for an hour.
Wow. Now, when I was in Chicago, living in Woodlawn, a low-income area, I was moving here to Durham.
Right.
And I happened to have, because where I was living, it was a really like 100-plus-year-old building, so I didn't have real closet space. So I had some cloth canvas, cloth wardrobe boxes,
right,
like you're saying, like portable closets. And so, of course, I wasn't going to bring them here to Durham, so I put them out in the alley. Yes, we have alleys in Chicago. I miss alleys so much. But anyway, so I was packing and getting rid of those things like around between like 10 and midnight, I remember. So I had 2 of them. So I took one and put it out in the alley
at midnight. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I emptied the second one, which took, maybe a half hour, and took that out to the alley. And the first one was gone.
Yeah. At 10 o'clock at night.
Wow. Yeah. So, yeah.
That would be an interesting response, to run a pool and see how many people would go into an alley in Chicago after 10 o'clock at night for anything, whether it's the wardrobe.
It's where you hang out.
Yeah, but I think there'd be some trepidation involved. There'd be some maybe.
Yeah. But I'll tell you, growing up in Chicago, and also even when I moved back to Woodlawn, right before moving here to Durham, learned that alleys, that's where everybody hangs out and fixes their cars. They listen to music, hang out with the boys.
Yeah.
And alleys are more like hangouts. So the front part of your house is like for show. Because your pretty flowers and all that.
Right.
But alley is where you kind of hang out. Because most people have backyards, and then the alleys.
And lawn chairs and a little table for your can of pop. Yeah.
In fact, the big boys, when I was a little kid, the big boys would hang out in the alley. That was back then when you could work on your own car.
Yeah.
Pre-computer.
Right.
So the big boys, I remember, would always have the hoods up and, talking shop and fixing stuff. And
right.
Yeah, it was always cool. Where the cool kids hang out.
It's a day for sure.
Yeah. So are you completely moved? Got your garden all straight?
No, don't. There's a company, thegardenpatch.com, who has these grow boxes. And Frank, my brother-in-law, said, "Oh, those are so great. You got to get those." And so we looked at them and said, "Yeah, these look pretty cool." So we ordered them on April the 2nd. They're still not here. It says 7 to 10 days. And when I do math, I go 7 to 10 days. Let's see, that'd be April the 12th, right? Right?
You might want to give them a little call.
Oh, I've given them that call. And I gave them the where the heck are they call? And you don't expect me to keep this order open if you don't ship them, because I'm familiar with they're back ordered scam. So I see everybody liking them though on Facebook. I go to the group and there's like dozens of, yay, these are great. So I'd rather get them than cancel the order.
Well, try now. My favorite when I used to order stuff online, as far as gardening, my favorite store was Gardener's Supply, which is in Virginia, and they're tops, absolute tops. Gardener's Supply, and it's, like I said, it's in Virginia. I was ordering from them even when I was in Chicago. They have great stuff. Yeah, let's just look around. Just check them out. So
well, I got a fellow, I was showing you this ballast thing. Well, I put it on Facebook, and a guy I went to high school with, I showed a picture of the lamp, and he goes, "Hey, I bought those lights from my mom's house." And so I'm going to go back on my history on YouTube and find the how to fix it video that I watched and knew to get this part and send that to him.
And if anybody watching wants to hop on, just realize that StreamYard can accommodate 10 people. So you can still click on that link and join us if you want to join us. But I do want to keep this kind of short, guy, because no offense, but there's a lady. I have her business card here somewhere. She's from the cooperative. I better find her card. She's from the cooperative extension.
Yeah.
And I was going to ask her. I can't find her business card. I probably put it in my pocket.
Now,
anyway,
is that from Duke? Is that from the college?
No. The cooperative extension is every state has a cooperative extension.
Oh, okay.
And it's now here in North Carolina, the head organization is North Carolina State University. But there's a lady who's going to tell me about the community gardens here in Durham.
Oh,
and
okay.
She's only going to be at the Briggs. She's going to be at the Briggs Avenue Garden until noon. Then after that, she's going on vacation. So I'm going to rush over there and talk to her real quick and get some information for the Durham Skywriter. And then
one last thing, and this is my own idiosyncrasy that the rest of the audience probably doesn't care. But do you know that the troll fell over?
The troll?
The troll behind your back. On the shelf, the little pink-haired troll on the shelf is laying down on the job. Now, I don't know what they do to get so tired they have to lay down. That might be, you might want to set up a motion detection webcam and find out.
There he is.
Yeah.
These were so popular way back in the day.
Yeah. That's
Way back in
the rage. You know,
This
we're
might
aging,
be from the.
Pat, by knowing the name of that device as the troll, we're aging ourselves, you realize.
I know. In fact, let me get, and showing my age again, let me grab my magnifying glass and see if I can see the year of this thing. I don't know if this is, because I have two trolls, one's from the olden days and one is newer. Let's see. I can't even see. Let me get in the sun. I'll be right back.
Okay. Now we tell a joke. This is when Pat goes away. Then I just say, computer, tell me a joke.
Something went wrong.
And she said, something went wrong. Computer, tell me a joke.
Darn it, I can't see the year on this thing to save my life. There's some, I thought it was a year, but it's like some kind of production numbers or something.
Oh, like a model number and so forth?
Yeah. But yeah, I have two of these things. Where's the second one? Well, the second one's around here somewhere.
And maybe it walked away. You know, it could have been partying with that first one.
You remember Pac-Man?
Oh gosh, that's one of the ghosts, isn't it?
I don't know.
That's Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
Yeah, that's Pac-Man, right?
That's from way back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, when you move as an adult and you have to leave most of your things behind, sometimes it's just nice to have, hey, BJ's here.
Okay.
Aging yes, I am, and I'm proud to be aged.
Okay.
But when you move as a it's the 70s. Okay. Thank you, BJ. And that was a wonderful workshop, by the way. BJ Council led this incredible workshop online, how to interact with the police. Wonderful. And I hope she does it again.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was saying, though, when you move as an adult and you have to leave most everything behind, it's nice to have just a couple of things from childhood because,
This is one of the things I didn't leave behind. Years ago, my wife found a person that makes these things.
What on earth? Oh my goodness.
See,
wow, wow.
That's sort of what my desk looked like years ago. Except the pile of papers was on the right instead of on the left.
Mm-hmm.
But she's a lefty, so that's why she went that way.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, she made me something else too, but it broke. I can't remember, or it didn't break. It fell apart. It didn't keep its shape. But yeah, those are things you got to keep.
Every now and then you just want to look at I have a bunch of family pictures on the wall to my right, and and Rhonda wants to connect. Yes, we should all connect with each other. Yes. Right, because Rhonda has this wonderful, she has wonderful workshops for young men.
Yeah.
And
well,
BJ
that leaves
Council.
me out then. Because I'm getting up there. This is real white here. I'm not dying that.
What do you have planned for this weekend? Then I gotta go. But what's your plans for this weekend? You still moving in your stuff?
Yeah, by Monday I should have the garage rearranged, shelved up, and moved things around so that I can get the car into the space. I measured the space. The space is 213 inches from the door to the back wall. 213 inches. Okay. The car is 183 inches.
So you better be careful.
Yeah, so be careful. But side width, the width is fine. The length, I'll have 30 inches in front so I can go through the personal door into the garage. There's a switch right there by the door. Open the garage door, push the button, open the garage door, then walk around the front of the car to get in.
Careful.
Otherwise, I'd have to open the door, then go outside.
Climb over the trunk.
Yeah, go in through the snow, and that won't work. That won't work. So I'm pretty pleased with that.
So is your garage attached to your house?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
I always thought that was so weird. Okay.
Well, it's just here's what's weird. You know, the inside doors in your house, normally, like if you're moving a piano or something, sometimes you have to take the door off, right? So you just take those pins out of the hinges and set the door to the side, move to move. Well, this door, instead of it being a hollow core door, is solid, like a solid block of wood. So. And the hinges, only one of them is just pinned in. The other two have got really strong springs on them to carry the weight of that door. So when we took
good though, because most break-ins are through the garage through that door.
Well, they're not going to break in through that door. That door's like Fort Knox.
Good.
They do better going through their brickwork, I think.
Wow. That's good though. A lot of people keep that door unlocked and then they come home and it's like awkward. But anyway, I got to go to the Briggs Avenue Garden.
Take
notes. You have a beautiful weekend.
You take notes. And then we'll have a special edition of the Hangout when we talk about gardening.
Actually, Guy, I want to tell you one more thing, though.
Okay. Yes.
I tried a new feature of StreamYard this week.
Yeah.
And that is where I was able to, while I'm talking, to show a video clip. It's not exactly the same as sharing the screen.
Right.
But it's like I'm still on camera showing a video.
Oh, it's like you're down in the corner and the video's going above you.
Sort of. I'm off to the side.
Yeah. Right.
So that's a new feature by StreamYard. So what I'm going to start doing is going to events now that I've been vaccinated.
Yes.
You know, and shoot short clips that I could show during Bull City Hangout.
Did you get both vaccines or just one?
Yeah.
You got both?
So I am good to go.
Okay.
Yes.
And the vaccine race, did you get your first shot in January?
It was in March.
Okay, I win.
April?
I win.
March.
I got my first one in January. When they opened up the fairgrounds in Tri-Cities, I was the first one in line. Because my son says, if you want to see your granddaughter, you got to be vaccinated. So
you were first in line.
Yeah, the day I wasn't intending to be first in line, but the day I woke up to go, it looked like it was snowing outside. I said, oh gosh, I got to go right now because it's going to be snowy and icky roads. I'm going to go 35 miles an hour on the cruise control all the way there. So I did. And I got to Tri-Cities at like 4 a.m.
Oh.
And the guy says, I finally found somebody that was setting it up. And I asked him, I says, am I too early? Do I have to leave? And he said, no, you can go park right down there by the front gate. You'll be first in line. Nice. And so I just parked the car down there and took a little nap, and they tapped on the window and said, hey, it's happening. So then we did it's true. But the problem with first in line was they didn't have appointments. You showed up, right?
Yeah.
Had your little proof of you're eligible. There was a website you went to and got the eligibility. And I'm talking too long. You're going to be late for your thing. We'll do this story another time about first in line. Adios.
Okay. Take care.
Bye.
Awesome. Okay, that is it for Bull City Hangout. I'm really glad that two people connected. Rhonda Kozart, who has Jules Outreach. She feeds, well, not today, not this weekend, but usually on the second Saturday. She feeds people in need, and she has a couple of other really wonderful programs that helps people. And she also had a really fun event last week that I got to DJ at, which was a vendors event in Durham Central Park. And of course, BJ Council it's called 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟. Find them on Facebook. And she runs this wonderful series. She has a podcast, but she also has this online series where she teaches people how to interact with the police, how to stay safe, how to get home safely. That is the goal. She says, comply and then complain. Don't argue with the officer. It's a wonderful, wonderful series of workshops. So anyway, so that's it for today. There will be no Bull City Hangout tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. And again, Congratulations, graduates, and happy Mother's Day. So you have a beautiful weekend. I will see you at noon for Bull City Hangout on Monday. Ciao for now.